What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A 52-year-old woman was shot in broad daylight on a Brooklyn street after her former lover walked up to her from behind and shot her in the head at point-blank range. Nichelle Thomas reportedly was in a 20-year relationship with Letitia Bell, who is 38 years old. Neighbors say these two used to fight like cats and dogs. I mean, they say they had a tumultuous relationship. Police records indicate that they had been out to the house at least 13 times, where 10 times Letitia Bell was the aggressor. Oftentimes you have women who get into relationships with other women, and they like to brag about how they prefer women over men because men are violent. Women are more sensitive. They understand them better. They're more loving and all of these type of things, right? But it's becoming more and more apparent as it becomes more and more socially accepted that women can be just as violent and just as inconsiderate or insensitive and all of those other negative things that they like to throw at men as men can be. You see, this thing boils down to who you are as a person. It has nothing to do with gender. It's who you are as a person. And as it becomes more socially accepted to switch it up whenever you want to, you have a lot of women out here who are trying to prove their manhood. Now, of course, that will never happen because you have to be a man to experience manhood. However, the problem is you have a lot of women out there who equate aggression and even violence with being a man. And every day, we're seeing more and more aggressive and violent women. This woman walked up to that woman, unsuspecting woman, and shot her in the head, point blank. Now, this is 20 years they've been together. So she's been with this woman since she was 18. That means that puts the 52-year-old at 32. So for 20 years, they on and off fighting and moving furniture around in the house. And it ends with her walking up behind this woman and shooting her in the head on a busy Brooklyn street in broad daylight. All that time she said, "I love you." All of the social gatherings they went to, all the times they've been to the movies, they set up at home and had movie night. They been to each other's families' homes, and they went to funerals together and weddings together and trips, vacations, sporting events, concerts. All of that history, all of this time, "I got your back, I got your back, I love you, I got your back, I got your back, I love you." And they ended with a bullet to your head. Family, that ain't love, and it never was love. Well, maybe at some point it was, but that was the person who let lust get the best of them, because love don't hurt. We don't hurt the people we love. We hurt the people we should love. I mean, she never stood a chance. She's just walking and boom, She checked out just like that. I mean, no warning, nothing, just shot to the head, boom, just dropped, over, life over. They took her to the hospital and tried to save her, but it was over. The chick turned herself in. She turned herself in and she confessed, according to the police, that, yeah, I did the murder. They say she showed up with a lawyer at the precinct to turn herself in for the murder. So now, her simp ass is about to go to jail for a gang of years. And whatever that one chick did to her to send her over the edge like that, I guess she just didn't want to be with her anymore. She's about to get a whole lot more rejection where she's going. It's a whole lot of rejection in prison. It's a lot of things that you're going to have to do that you don't want to do. And you're not going to have a choice. Let me speak to each and every one of you out there right now who may be in a relationship already or will enter a relationship sometime in the future. When you get into these relationships, I don't care what go down in the relationship. These relationships, none of them are meant to last forever. All relationships end by force or choice. I'm your boyfriend or your husband until I no longer want to be your boyfriend or your husband. And you got to let me go, or it's going to be a problem. You're going to create a problem for yourself. That's your girlfriend or your wife until she don't want to be your girlfriend or your wife anymore. I don't give a damn if you just made love 5 minutes before she decided to give you the divorce papers. And she said, I love you. In that instance, when she say, I don't want to be with you no more, maybe you want to know why, but other than the explanation, man, shut that shit down and move on. Like, why would you want to be with someone who don't want to be with you? To me, it is the greatest form of low self-esteem. And why would anybody want to be with someone who don't have self-esteem, who doesn't hold themselves in high regard? Why would anybody want a sucker, a simp? Why would anybody want to be with somebody who is crazy, who stalks them? I mean, you think that's really how you're going to get them back? That's how you're going to get them back? Busting his windows and calling his mama names and shooting at folks and, jumping on his sister. You think that's really going to make him want you more? Most of the people that is in this world, specifically American society, is unqualified to be in a romantic relationship. They don't have the necessary tools to survive or even maintain a romantic, an intimate relationship. They have poor communication skills and horrible conflict resolution skills. Letitia Bell is a clown. I'm talking about all around international clown. Family, if you really think you're all that, if somebody don't want you, let them be. Go out there and do something great, because the greatest form of revenge is success. Letitia Bell, I really hope you have one of those jail phones so you can see this video, because I want you to know. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?